The coronavirus news kept getting worse, and the stock market kept soaring in a week full of paradoxes. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin testified to Congress that more needs to be done to help the economy while Congress has less than a month before the CARES Act money runs out. On the medical front, there were several positive developments that lifted investors' hopes that there may be a vaccine for the virus soon. Let me catch you up on the events of the week and give you a way to get a test for the COVID-19 no matter where you may be in the world. I'm Jordan Goodman, America's Money Answers man, and this is the Money Answers Week in Review. The number of new coronavirus cases rose sharply this last week, with reports of more than 40,000 new cases a day, and one day had over 50,000 new cases, which is a record high. Anthony Fauci, the top infectious diseases doctor in the country, said that if current trends do not reverse, he's expecting over 100,000 new cases a day relatively soon. Several states that had opened up and seen a surge in new cases, such as Texas, Florida, and California, are now starting to shut down. While the current situation is clearly deteriorating, the prospects for a vaccine got a lot better. Pfizer and Biontech announced that a preliminary test of its vaccine stimulated antibodies in 24 out of 24 test subjects. There's still a long way to go before a vaccine is proven to be safe and effective, but investors clearly are cheering the progress being made so far. The economic numbers were very uneven, with the unemployment rate falling from 13.3% to 11.1%, and the number of jobs created in June rising to a staggering 4.8 million, much more than had been expected. New claims for unemployment benefits rose by 1.4 million, bringing the total to a staggering 46 million in the last 15 weeks. Existing home sales fell by 18%, and car sales fell by 33%. Fed Chairman Powell said it would be difficult for the economy to sustain a major rebound while the virus is so widespread and people are fearful to go out and shop and gather in group settings. Some major companies, such as Chesapeake Energy, Aeromexico, Chuck E. Cheese, and Cirque du Soleil, filed for bankruptcy. Others announced major layoffs, such as 15,000 at Airbus and 3,900 at Macy's. Despite all this bad news, many stocks continue to rise, and the Nasdaq Composite hit an all-time record high. The just concluded second quarter had the highest return of any quarter since 1987. It continues to be led by the major tech giants, such as Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Facebook, that continue to have a lot of momentum. One way to profit from the virus pandemic is by owning shares in healthcare companies that are trying so hard to find a solution through either a vaccine or treatment. Most of the major drug companies, such as Merck, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, and Gilead Sciences, are all developing potential breakthroughs. The two lab testing companies, LabCorp and Quest Diagnostic, have been overwhelmed with new business. All of these stocks have done well and will probably continue to do so. Public health experts say that over 2.6 million Americans have tested positive for the coronavirus, but the actual number who are infected is probably 10 times that much because it's been so difficult to get a test. Some people spend hours in line to get a test, and then it takes them days to get results. A much simpler and easy way to know for sure if you have the virus or not is to use my affiliate, Let's Get Checked, which is listed in the Resource Center at moneyanswers.com. They offer tests for many medical conditions as well as COVID-19. You just prick your finger, collect a drop of blood, and mail your sample to the lab, and you get results online in a day or two. You can also find a link to Let's Get Checked in the video description. I want you to have the tools and knowledge to navigate these very tricky times so you can improve your personal finances. I'm Jordan Goodman, and this has been the Money Answers Week in Review for the week of June 29th.